Hello and welcome to Instablogs Global Reports. This is with many fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories of the day are: Indian politicians raise the issue of terrorism in Indo Pak relations to garner votes. Political slandering and not real issues take the center stage in campaigning for Indian elections. And Kenyan political parties resort to selective rewarding of ethnic tribes through land distribution. As election fever rises, Indian political parties have begun to throw up issues such as terrorism and bitter Indo Pak rivalry to bring together as much votes as possible and ensure their election victory. CJ Karim Khan from Peshawar deplores the talk of armed intervention by BJP leader Rajnath Singh, which he thinks will only worsen the relations between the two countries.
This is Karim Khan, citizen journalist on Instablogs from Pakistan. Using Pakistan's problem of terrorism as a bait to hook voters, international politicians are fooling their masses into confiding in them without much reason. After the US President Barack Obama, Mr. Rajnath Singh of the BJP in India appears to be capitalizing on the traditional rivalry and resentment between India and Pakistan to grab political power in the coming elections. His proposed policy of sending troops to Pakistan via international consent is a euphemism for war. But armed intervention from the Indian side under the pretext of curbing terrorism will only make things worse for both the countries and for the entire region at large. Hence, Indian politicians should take an initiative toward establishing peace in the region by promoting education, culture, sports, and peaceful social activities through mutual effort. This is not only the common expectation of the Pakistani nation, but also the feeling of those Indians who care about peace and brotherhood between the two nations.
As the 15th Lok Sabha elections knock at the door, various national and regional parties are busy releasing their manifestos, holding rallies, and hurling slander on their political rival opponents instead of talking about real challenges facing country. CJ Priyanka Kanta has more on the story from India.
This is journalist Priyanka reporting from India on Instablogs. Looking at the manner of election campaigning by the major Indian political parties, one gets firmly convinced of the fact that much remains to be done to establish a truly democratic political setup. While a country like America elects its leader on the basis of intellect, elegance, capability to address various issues, and the ability to confront difficult times, the Indian candidate for prime ministership is determined on the basis of loyalty to the party. More so, our politicians incite hatred on the basis of caste, creed, and religion. Election time is the most opportune period to pick and hurl issues such as 1984 riots, Babri Masjid demolitions, Gujarat riots, incidents that remind a particular community of the atrocities committed against by a particular party. The Indian voter should rise from their deep slumber and vote the individual and not the party to which he or she belongs.
Our next story has been sent to us by a Kenyan CJ Rose Van Huey. She highlights rising trend towards land appropriation and distribution amongst the Kenyan tribes and foreigners ever since the Kenyan Parliament resigned the ban on political parties and paved the way for multi-party system in the country.
This is Rose Wangui, a citizen journalist from Kenya, reporting on Instablogs. A bitter legacy of tribal violence has surfaced before every local and national election since Kenyan Parliament rescinded a ban on political parties and paved the way for multi-party elections in 1992. With plurality came a rise in tribal tensions, which are mostly blamed on former President Daniel Arap Moi's government when there was selective rewarding of some ethnic groups such as the Kalenjin with land appropriation. This has been and remains to be the biggest threat to Kenya's peace and harmony. Politicians have continued to reward themselves with big chunks of land and even snatching the small pieces that the poor own. Now a new trend has emerged whereby politicians are selling this land to foreigners willing to pay almost double its cost. Most of these people are of Somali origin. For those who have been driven off the land, there is little choice but to move to the cities. For most, this means moving to one of Nairobi's two super slums, Kibera, the largest in Africa, and Mathare.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. We'll be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Report.